5 men have been convicted in Kosovo on charges of involvement in an organ trafficking ring that performed at least 48 illegal kidney transplants at a clinic on the outskirts of Pristina, under the noses of United Nations police and NATO peacekeepers. Jonathan Rattel, a prosecutor on the case, explained these shocking details of the criminal network.
The key element in this criminal conspiracy was the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, and receipt of vulnerable persons, human beings, the indigent, the poor, the lost, and the marginalized in society, those suffering chronic poverty or acute financial distress from poor countries or countries emerging from conflict and war. Their recruitment of these persons was for the sole purpose of exploitation. Exploitation as donor victims and the removal of their organs for that purpose.
Donors were promised modest sums of money for their kidneys, however, some were never paid. The organ traffickers then charged recipients up to 130,000 euros for the donated kidneys.
The sole and driving motive for this exploitation of the poor and the indigent and the vulnerable was the opportunity for obscene profits and human greed. In every sense, this was the cruel harvest of the poor and the weak in our society.
The trial began in December 2011 and over 100 witnesses were heard during the proceedings. At least 48 kidney transplants involving 24 donors and recipients took place in the Medicus clinic between 2008 and 2009. The trial of the men, all citizens of Kosovo, has taken on added significance in the region because it echoes a high-profile probe into alleged organ harvesting by guerrilla fighters during the 1998-1999 war.